Yo! Video games.
Oh, that's it. Weird song.
What?
No, in
Eyes
Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, Eyes Wide Shut.
So they're like in the party.
Sex cult.
This
This won't shock you, but I did not watch Eyes Wide Shut.
Probably not. Yeah.
To me, I was just kind of like, so it's about a sex cult. Why don't we just look at some fucking porno?
It's not about a sex cult. It's just about the 1% crazy parties that they can do.
Yeah, it's about people with a lot of money and what the fuck they do.
A lot of money and a lot of
What
power.
happens when you have no limitations on life? Type of shit.
Fidelio.
Yeah,
Have I seen The Departed? No, and I've always kind of wanted to. I wanted to see
dope.
The Departed. I've wanted to see Shutter Island. I've always wanted to see these movies.
I saw Shutter Island. It was... Shutter Island is okay. It's good. It's not great. I liked it, but...
Fidelio.
The best things I liked about Shutter Island was it kind of has a bit of a Schindler's List-esque moment because there's a backstory part for Leo's character where he was part of the Dachau liberation. World War II Dachau was a very famous concentration camp that was liberated by American forces, and it was one of the big proving grounds where it actually showed to the Western Allies, holy fuck, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
Like, and it was also kind of interesting because at Dachau, basically, they were so appalled by what happened that they started just... The American soldiers actually killed a bunch of German soldiers at the camp because they were just like, oh my god, fuck these guys. Like, it's one of those, like, kind of like mentally, like, how the fuck do you rationalize that, you know? Like, you see something so horrible and then, like, they enact basically their own version of justice, which is also bad as well. But it's like... Shit, you can almost see where they're coming from, kind of thing. It's good, though.
I'm really glad I got to see Annihilation finally. And I watched like a really cool
I
one.
can't believe you waited that fucking long.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I even asked you to go see it and you were busy at the time.
I did. And then I saw it like eventually, because definitely not a movie JJ would want to see.
No.
I saw it alone just at night one night when I just had the night off, and I fucking loved it, man. I loved it so much that like Apple TV or something recommended Life, and it was on sale. It was like, that was a movie that came out with like, it came out like a year or two ago, about space station people finding an alien life form from Mars.
Yeah,
or something.
Life.
Yeah, and they grow it in the.
Oh yeah, Max saw that. He's like, God damn, they're dumb.
Dude, I after going from Annihilation to Life, I could not fucking believe how comically stupid that Life was. Like, it was like, it's like a movie that is like super smart and trying to tell this really in-depth story with unique storytelling and all this shit in Annihilation, and then you watch Life. And it's like Looney Tunes. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, I could not handle it. I mean, aliens rip off? No, dude, it was not even...
Did you finish Life?
No, I got to the part where this fucking weird alien squid thing eventually grows to the point where it starts, like, breaking people's bones and shit. And it gets really smart really fast for no reason. And it
Sounds
dude,
like that movie Evolution, the comedy movie.
Kinda,
With
yes.
David Duchovny.
Yes, dude, there is a fucking moment where this thing like slips like a squid through the smallest crack and like literally is like a starfish with its hands. And I'm not even kidding you, gets away and the guy's arm is stuck and he's watching this thing do all this crazy shit next to him. And the thing like slips out and grabs a scalpel and goes, ha, like, shee. And I'm like,
We're done
and
here.
it goes and it starts like fucking stabbing him with it and shit. I'm like, wow. This thing is like minutes old, by the way.
Yeah.
It is like super. Its
like-
existence has not been around for very long, and it's like conniving and shit. And I'm like, and it has no face. It's just like a squid baby. It just shing. I have a knife, motherfucker. And I'm like,
Yeah, the way you describe it is pretty bad.
I
But
could not
almost
handle it.
comically bad.
Yeah, I could not handle it. The movie tries to take itself very seriously. That's the problem. It takes itself super fucking seriously.
Like Splice.
Kinda, yeah. Splice trying to take itself pretty seriously, and
That was a
it's
dumb
hard.
movie. We work for Nerd. Inside you.
Please, she bangs people. And she gets all, oh, I'm gonna turn into an alien now! But then she doesn't.
Yeah, you haven't seen Arrival yet. That
No.
movie's fucking good.
Was that the Denny Villeneuve great one.
Yeah, that movie will make you think about life and shit.
Yeah. I think it was one where I kept asking people, "Were we gonna go see this? We're gonna go see this," and everyone was like, "We never solidified on a date." So, is it on HBO Max?
Is she old?
Yeah.
Is
Can I
it,
try?
Is it better or worse than Contact?
Contact's good. Contact's good. Oh, you mean Arrival?
Yeah.
They're just as good as each other.
Really?
They're very.
I think I
dude.
saw Contact once.
Yeah, like I think Contact and
Once.
Arrival have a lot of similarities thematically, but they're very different movies. I'd say they're about just as good. You know, Contact is a great movie.
Do you
Contact
remember,
One.
Do you remember that other weird one with like Charlie Sheen or someone?
Oh, that movie is actually called Arrival.
Okay.
Yeah, that movie's
I
actually
wanted to
called
say Arrival, but I'm like, I know it's not what we're talking about.
No, yeah, but that movie is a
That movie's
Arrival.
fucking weird.
Oh,
Oh, thanks.
wow, Simmons.
There we go. Okay, let me finish this really quick, okay?
Give it to me. It ain't important.
Give me the baby. Give me the
Pass me the lights. Just give me the hand and pass the lights.
You know that Contact holds up?
I kick my dog.
It's been a long time since I've seen Contact. so- Oblivion? Oh, that's the one with Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, it was
Oh, good.
okay.
That was
Alright.
good. I liked it.
It was alright. I didn't mind it.
There's two Tom Cruise, Oblivion and that other one where it was
War of the
like,
Worlds.
huh?
War of the Worlds.
No.
No, yeah, I know what he's
the
talking
one,
about.
fucking-
Live, die, repeat.
Yeah, the direct thing. What was that shit?
All you need is kill. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the one that he goes like he's
Edge
living the same
tomorrow.
day. Yeah, there you go.
Edge
Living the same day over and over again.
War Groundhog Day.
Yep.
Have I ever watched online? Wait, what?
Oh, fuck. Okay, but we got this.
Edge of Tomorrow's great.
Yeah, tomorrow's really good.
I was basically like coerced into watching that by some friends. I'm glad they did it because that movie was great.
We're gonna coerce you into watching Titanic and Forrest Gump.
You
Stupid Simmons.
don't have to coerce me into either of those,
I'm
but
gonna force
I'm
you.
not.
Yeah, I'm gonna force
Titanic
you.
is like, bro, I basically watched that movie.
You never seen
I
it.
have seen that movie through osmosis at this point.
Wow. Damn. Just the tip.
I almost even argue I've seen Forrest Gump through osmosis at this point as well.
You don't know what's going on there.
Alabama.
Holy shit, man.
You saw Shawshank, right?
Oh my god, every time I press a button.
Huh?
Yeah,
Bro.
Shawshank's great.
Yeah.
I had to read the book too,
If you
which
saw,
is different.
If you saw Shawshank and
what
enjoyed it,
is
then
up
yes,
there?
you would enjoy fucking Forrest Gump.
I think Shawshank is better
It's better, but
than
like
Forrest Gump
but
on the grounds that Forrest Gump is like bullshit history.
Forrest Gump
Sure,
is
sure,
a more
sure.
fun watch.
Yeah.
Shawshank's
Oh,
a great movie,
I could see that.
but it's also a little on the tough side.
I could definitely see that being the case. The book is way more rapey.
That's good to know.
I didn't like the book
the-
as much as the movie. I thought the movie
The
was
only
actually
thing, the only
better.
thing is that
The sisters.
no, it's one of those things
Alright,
where
we're gonna
it
back
keeps
out
you
of this one.
engaged. It keeps you super engaged. Like you can't stop
Shawshank?
watching. Yeah, Shawshank.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it doesn't have to be comical. Like
My favorite thing about
Forrest
Shawshank
Gump
was
in order to be entertaining.
okay.
you know
You've
what I
seen
mean?
it then, so you know how it ends, right?
What Shawshank?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
So
saw it.
that parting shot was not ever supposed to be in the movie.
It was the book was way darker, huh?
Well, not. It wasn't
You
just
never
that. It
know
was like they
things.
just wanted to end the movie with him on the bus.
Ah, so they don't know.
Like-
Okay, yeah.
But the movie studio was so pissed off that there was no resolution.
Vision, yeah.
Like, you need to film a resolution. Like, you have to do it. And so he's like, okay, I'm going to need this much money, and we're going to have to go all the way out to the Bahamas.
This guy, he's
And he said, I literally had them, I flew the entire crew out there. I had them shoot for like a couple hours on that final shot.
and they all went on
And
vacation.
then we spent a week there on vacation.
Yeah, he went on fucking
Like,
vacation.
he literally was like, fine, I'm going to take your money and
He
run.
fucking hustled the shit out of Hollywood
And
for that
hustled
one.
them like, oh, you really want this resolution ending? Fine, I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'll
meet
do
all
it.
these people. We
I'ma
gotta
do
go
it.
to the Bahamas.
Get fucked.
You know, it's gonna cost all this money. It's gonna take a week to film. Like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, do it. And like, all right.
Got him, stupid
Film
producers.
for like 2 hours, and they're like, all right, good, wrap.
Good, wrap it up, everybody. Just go get some drinks.
Let's go get wasted.
Just
for the
get
rest-
fucked up, guys. We did it.
Producers are back there. Man, I hope he gets this. Oh man, I hope we have the budget for this. Yes, dumb producers and wanting your final ending.
Like, fine, I'm making a paid vacation out of this.
Yeah, alright. I think it helped the movie though. I think having that resolution of the characters meeting at that part was
I think
helpful.
visually it's good.
Visually,
because
yes,
the
it
whole
definitely
movie
helps.
you're used to seeing basically like this
Sad.
Yeah, exactly.
just color, right?
We-
Because
we-
you
we-
see mostly rust and maybe a little bit of green here and
We
there.
needed the main character to have like
A dub.
we needed him to have his piece. That's what
Right.
that character needed.
But I
He
think it
needed
helps too that like the whole movie they're in prison for the most part, right?
Yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah.
And like you're just seeing these bricks and these pipes and these drab, like, you know, really like having a movie end in this basically what is more or less another fucking planet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, it works almost.
It's prison. They're showing you prison life.
It almost
I mean,
is
I
like
get it.
this great allegory of like they fucking did their time, now they're in heaven.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So-
They're both dead.
Well, they're not both dead, but just
I know,
like,
I get it.
having all that blue when it didn't exist anywhere else in the movie, like to
Yeah.
me was like, yeah, it works, even though I know they didn't want to do it, but it works. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Yeah, Andy and Red. Yeah, both those characters needed redemption. Like, the fact that he was just... Like, I would have hated the book after that shit. Like, oh, really? Like, that's it? Like, I would have been angry.
I don't remember how the book ends. I don't think it's the same way.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's just on the bus. Okay, well, fuck you. Shit, dude, this character went through all that shit just to fucking end up lost in, like, fucking in purgatory. Like, fuck this book. I would have been angry. But you know what? I heard about that same type of stuff with like Disney shit, like fucking Little Mermaid. Like Little Mermaid ended super sad, where like she didn't get
The whole story of Little Mermaid is completely different.
yeah. It was like she didn't get to see the prince, and
She dies in immense fucking pain.
yeah, or some like crazy shit, and it's like, wow, okay, what the fuck is up with this book? But Disney's like, nah, let's make it happy. And then, like, you see a completely different side of what actually happens in that.
Hans Christian Andersen's offspring, when they saw the movie, they were like, they were surprised, like, are you angry at the end? Like, no, he never knew how to. They're like, our granddad never knew how to end a book, anyways.
Damn, they're like, yeah, whatever.
They were just like, no, he's
fine.
He didn't know how to end any of his stories correctly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, honest kids, that's what that is, man. Yeah, old fairy tales are super fucked up. They're like horror, like they're horror
No, they were
tales.
meant to teach lessons.
Yeah, they're meant to. They're
Scare
scared.
children.
They're
Yeah.
scare you
Children.
straight.
Yeah. And then Disney came along and says, nah, everything's gonna be happy and go.
You're not gonna
back
make
to-
money out of Little Mermaid if it ended the way it did in the book. But
Yeah.
Hey, have a good night, my friend.
Getting your face crushed by a beer bottle? That sounds about right. Cool. That sounds about right. Japan loves anything that we don't. And we like stuff anything that they don't.
That's not true.
No.
I love anime.
Yeah.
Our chat loves anime. Our chat loves anime probably more than most people in Japan. Almost.
Okay.
Right?
Reasons.
Chat don't know how much of a fucking Disneyland it is for weebs over there. All the shit you've heard, it's true. All of it.
Horror movies are the best. I don't get why. Well, I understand the idea, and I've said this before, is like, it's a high where if something scares you, you get that
get a
rush.
laugh.
Yeah, you get that rush in your stomach, or you get that rush in your body. But when it comes to horror movies these days, nothing really scares me anymore. Like, it's not. It just seems predictable. Like, you know when it's gonna happen or what's gonna happen or stuff like that. It's very rare when a horror movie actually frightens me. And I was shocked. I was actually shocked at myself and the movie for that rated PG-13 fucking movie by Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro, yeah. The movie called Mama. That movie was frightening. Like,
Holy shit.
He built an atmosphere that made it scary to watch. But for a lot of horror movies these days, it's just like, this is not scary to me. Like, I never was a
Are
big...
Americans still banned in this world? Hopefully.
Hereditary is another thing that builds atmosphere. That entire thing built atmosphere. Have you seen Hereditary, Simmons? No, that
I heard people were really mixed on it.
Because it's a very slow start.
Yeah.
But once you start getting into the family dynamic and understanding what's really happening, I think that's the problem, is that the people who were mixed probably didn't understand what happened at the end.
Yeah, well, that happens. Where like the movie's advertised one way and it comes out like.
Oh, he didn't direct Mama, he produced it. Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2049 was advertised
Mama
as a
was
sci-fi
creepy as
action
fuck.
movie. It's not a sci-fi action movie. I did not think Kenny would like the movie at all.
I like it because
I was
it's
like, I don't know, man.
I like-
It's a fucking slow movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kenny's gonna have the patience for this.
Yeah, a lot of disturbing imagery and shit like that. I actually had to look away. I had my girlfriend look away, or had me. I told her, I said, you know what, I'm gonna look away, wait until this part's done, and then put him back in. And I don't want to spoil anything for you, but it has to do with a head and a bunch of ants. I'm just gonna put it like that. At a certain point, I was like, yeah, I can't look at that. Can you let me know when this part happens, and then and I'll come back to it.
Yeah, 2049 did bomb because they completely misadvertised it. They told everyone, oh, it's a big sci-fi revival action movie. Like, no, it's a really fucking slow as fuck, contemplative, you know, existential detective film.
Midsummer, is that the one where like that? Is that the one with that?
Nico, 2049 is
Crying.
like 45
Crying?
minutes longer than the original
Like those,
movie.
all those white ladies, like in the.
They go to like that fucking retreat or whatever, right? No, what's the one where like the girl goes to the retreat and then she like finds herself, but then the people at this place are like all like
I'll still got a group back.
no.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, yes.
She goes to this like fucking retreat with like these college kids, and they find out that everybody that's at this so-called retreat are psychopaths, and they like they do fucking ritual killings and shit. Yeah, it's Midsummer. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's Midsummer. I actually don't know why that got so much praise, but. Eh.
Gloria!
I just want Nico to be aware when he says the OG Blade Runner is slower.
Oh yeah.
The new one, I'm like, bro, it's like fucking 40 minutes longer in the new one. 45 minutes longer. The original Blade Runner was like 90 minutes, and the new one's like 2.5 hours.
All right, I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna pass it to you.
Malignant sucked ass. What was Malignant? What was that?
About a guy who has a
That's the new
tumor, and his tumor like.
Okay, is that what's happening, Kenny?
That's
The
what
malignant
it's
tumor.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
malignant
Yeah,
tumor.
yeah, yeah.
But the
No.
tumor
Oh, yeah, okay,
becomes
yeah.
sentient and
Okay,
becomes
yeah.
a creature.
Uh-huh.
Malignant.
Okay.
That's the new one that's out. It's not a guy, it's a girl.
Yeah, well, she gets the tumor.
I don't even know if it's not even a tumor.
Arnold says it's not a tumor, but it is a tumor.
Do I need to spoil it?
No, Simmons, Kenny's trolling you and you're falling for
Do I
it.
need to care?
You're eating it all
I'm
up.
asking you, do you
Yeah.
care if I spoil it?
He's asking you. Oh, you know what? No, I want to watch it.
Oh, wow.
That's the newer one, right? That just came
Yes,
out with
the
a
one that just
poster.
came out. That's
Like,
why
it's
I'm
mixed
asking
reviews, but a lot of
Steve,
people
you want me to
like
spoil
it.
it, Steve? Yes or no?
Oh, well, can you explain it without spoiling?
No, don't. It's one of those movies like if you don't know much. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I
enough.
want Simmons to, like, think about it. Can you actually tell me about it
Sure,
without
tell him later.
It's a horror movie,
Uh-huh.
and it's
I'm
one
gonna
of those.
watch it. I think it's on HBO, so I get to watch it.
It's kind of like Babadook.
Oh, the Babadook.
Babadook.
Ah, Babadook. Some people like it, some people hate
there?
it.
Is it real? Is it not? Kind of one of those.
Oh, okay.
Movies. All I'll say about it.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say about that. Man, ladies and gentlemen, Forrest Gump. And in the war, and then. And that's all I have to say about that. Damn, Forrest Gump.
That scene in Babadook, where mom's yelling at the kid in the car, I'm like, this is just Max. All of us. Why can't any of you be normal? Ah! This is freaking out.
All right. That's how the song goes. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Damn, we gotta play Not So Fuji's. I'm gonna take you for a ride.
I thought Ringo or The Ring was kind of overrated too.
The original?
Not the original, but the remix that.
I
made it
liked the
remake.
remake, and then we saw the original. The original was boring.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Japanese horror, some other shit. Like, you know how you see it, you had to turn away? Japanese horror movie will make you turn away.
I don't know.
Like, crazy.
Have you seen
I watched the original
the
Ring
one
and
we
I
were
was like,
talking about? The one,
No, not you, not the one you were talking about. But like literally, like the Japanese horror movie will be like, oh, it just has a wire and it'll slice you into like she'll start shaving pieces.
They love gore
That
in
shit is
Japan.
like, yeah.
Japan loves
like they have
gore.
some gore that's just
Yeah,
like
they go overboard with that.
oh
Itchy
no,
killer?
thank you. Yeah, right, stuff like that. And,
Okay.
yeah, like some of the horror and that shit is just like, bro, it makes Mortal Kombat look like.
Junji Ito, Kenny.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not even gory. Not always. Not even. But you gotta read Junji Ito.
It's gory, but it's not. Is it hoary?
No. It's not even gory. Some of it's not even that gory at all. He was going to be doing stuff for Silent Hills with Del Toro and Kojima.
I don't know.
Just to let you know, if you've ever read Junji Ito stuff, it's actually pretty good as far as horror goes. And when you realize like this artist was going to be fucking doing shit for Silent Hills, it's like, man, fuck Konami. It'll just make you more mad and sad. Spiral, yeah.
I got an email from like my daughter's school talking about like TikTok trends. Like, oh, there's a new TikTok trend that's like very toxic, and they're like, make sure your kids aren't doing it. I'm like, wow, we're in this day and age.
I think that's really good of a school.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
That's good, but also
Good
like
school.
schools need to be like able to just say, you're a fucking idiot if you do this.
Well, if they're like half of the student body is a fucking idiot, then it's the parents.
Like
are
that's the
gonna blame
thing
them.
is, you're not
Then the parents are gonna blame
you can't just call them fucking idiots for being fucking idiots.
I mean,
That's the most unfortunate thing.
don't forget, before there was that, fucking kids in high school and elementary were doing ABC gum. They were fucking morons
Yeah,
and they did that
fucking
shit.
dumb.
It was a thing and it happened. I don't get that. What was I supposed to do there?
Raw launcher. The only thing you can
Yeah,
do.
that's what I was doing. I was doing.
You did it too late.
Yeah.
You walked up, looked at him, and then did it.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, late.
He's looking at it.
Alright, I was looking. Okay.
Well, nowadays kids are more dumb because now it's like I could possibly get famous for doing this.
Well, why did we do ABC gum? It was for clout. It's. I mean,
But
yeah,
damn,
I'll
it's
get
crazy.
famous. I'll get
Well, it's
famous
because
with
it came from a cute girl, you idiot.
Yeah.
You got,
You didn't take ABC gum from the Jacques dude next to you.
Dude,
'cause you wanted
my
to look
school
cool.
did ABC gum from the fucking seniors to freshmen. They did ABC gum that whole day.
Right,
Do a
but
TikTok
Passing
dance?
around. They passed that shit around the entire fucking school body. It was fucking hilarious. Kids are trash.
Yeah, I always have sympathy for junior high and high school teachers because they got to deal with the absolute fucking dumbest
Yeah,
people on
there
the
you go.
planet.
That's a new TikTok dance. I'm gonna do the TikTok dance from whatchamacallit? Phasmophobia. No, like Phasmophobia, you just like you lean back and like God, I'm dizzy.
I thought
Chat, call 911. Kenny's
Don't
having a
with the
seizure.
Bernie.
hey, drunk.
Yeah.
God, that just made me.
TikTok, you just
That-
lean back and like look
That
around.
made me miss fucking Dragon Con.
You remember planking? Yeah, planking
Yeah.
was great.
There was a
Alright,
guy-
come on, Kenny, plank.
Early,
Plank?
meme that doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
God,
Except
there
yourself.
was,
Yeah, planking was
there was a guy at Dragon
Nobody really
Con
ever got hurt planking.
who was
Kenny
dressed
used it
up
to
as-
wipe stuff.
Oh, that's Steve's.
Kenny used it to wipe stuff.
Is your Simmons?
Be
Not
careful.
mine, it's
Yeah.
all
I think
Roman
that came from a
Steve.
loot box. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure a lot of these came from loot boxes.
Yeah.
There was a guy at Dragon Con dressed up as Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's.
Wow.
And he stayed in character the whole fucking time. They literally had these two guys like walking him, and then like they put him up against the rail, and he just
Wait, why did we reset, man?
the whole
I
fucking
played that
thing.
guy a bunch of times.
Ah, okay.
Walk past him over and over, just. It was the glasses and everything. People do some crazy fun shit there.
Already been chewed gum.
So that's the thing, though. It's like flanking can get dangerous if you do it in dumb areas. So I mean, yeah.
What is ABC gum? Wow, that's
Damn, he's got the 2 Shotos.
Oh.
DragonCon was wild. I mean, they had it this year, but I wasn't gonna go. Not that go. Damn.
He said all those people over there are fucking
I mean, they
stupid.
did the right thing. They basically told everyone you got to be vaccinated to go this year, and or provide a negative test at badge pickup. Good for them for doing that, but I'm like, there's no fucking hospitals in Atlanta that are open. Like, that's some real shit talk with you, because people will.
Wow, I couldn't roll.
People will get fucking.
JC glitch.
People will get crunk. They will get drunk. They will fall down.
Drunk.
They'll get hurt.
Like
and
me.
there was not one fucking bed available in ICU in Atlanta.
Drunk.
And I'm like, fuck that.
Cranking and drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
What I get drunk. You want to be really good, you gotta throw that down. This
Ice ball.
fireball.
Yeah,
That little-
But you need the ice buff. I don't even know what the hell the input is in this game.
Well, that one where he jumps up and throws a little ice ball down at you.
I don't know if you can do it without the buff.
Oh.
Come over here now.
pretty bad here. That's what I heard, man. Their hospitals are all full up. I'm not gonna fucking look.
Super bro, thank you.
I'm not willing to go anywhere where
Wow, for sure.
where there's basically like,
Wow.
you're on your own if anything happens to you.
Yeah, see, that's the...
It's a glitch. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't roll.
That's DHC glitch. Hit stun reset, can't roll out of it, and the damage scaling resets too.
Wow.
You're on
So-
ratio? Yeah, you're on ratio.
If you get touched by it, you're dead. DHC glitch is also in Marvel 3. Same shit too, like the exact
They
same
just never
shit.
fixed it.
They just never fixed it.
They're like, yeah, this is fine.
They eventually fixed it in Ultimate Marvel 3.